Hello, hello. We should be live finally. Little delay here in the start. And yeah, let's see. Let's go ahead and start off things right. With a few of these. Some technical delays, folks. But we are now finally live. Hello, how are you? Hope you're doing all right. Hope that you're ready for what should be a pretty fun day of Clash Royale. Let me just go ahead and get one last thing set up here. And here we go, right back into our gameplay. Hope you're having a nice Thursday. I know I certainly am. Today we're in the first day of our group stage for the Calalas Cup, part of the CRL community tournaments this year. And folks, I know there's some audio issues. That's coming from the production. Hopefully they'll solve that out pretty soon. Otherwise, it will be what it will be today. I am trying to see if I can find out a workaround here. Give me just a minute. Oh yeah, that sound is real rough. Give me a moment, folks. I am working on a potential solution here to fix one of the challenges. Again, we are, once again, as always, in a remote production environment, which, as always, means a host of challenges. So let me see if I can work on getting y'all something a little bit better here. Maybe he forgot and won't stream for us. We're streaming now. Rich, you can see your twins behind there. Yeah. I don't know if their beards are quite as nice, but I'm glad to have him here. Let's see. I think that's where I need to go here. You know, there's a little problem with some of the technical challenges here, but there we go. All right, that's going to get you a 30-minute timeout. And next time, a ban. Oleg saying, Rich, do you do sports? As a broadcaster, I'm actually trying to do more traditional sports as a broadcaster. I am not someone who's particularly bullish on the world of esports, especially as of late, with esports not being, overall throughout gaming, not just in Clash Royale, esports being a little bit shrinking as of late. But I'm actually joining, this year I'll be joining the broadcast team for the Austin Soul, Austin's professional Ultimate Frisbee team. but I hopefully will do more, including like volleyball, basketball, baseball, stuff like that. Here we go. Game number 3. And I will be right back as I am trying, again, to solve some of these problems that we're experiencing. All right. I may have a potential solution here. Let me see if I can do this. Give me one moment, folks, as I attempt a... No, that's not it. Why is that not it? That really should be it. Well, let's try it anyway. All right, still working on this, folks. One moment. Let's try this. What I'm going to attempt to do here is replace the clean feeds gameplay. I'll tell you guys what I'm doing. I'm trying to replace the clean feeds gameplay with my own iPad. Won't be synced with the player cameras as well, but we might get as a better sound product, which I think is something we all want right now. Yeah, audio is messed up, as I know. I'm working on trying to solve that problem as we speak. IRG asked me, does Mini Slayton have any interest in disc golf? Yes, my oldest son, who I often refer to as Slayton Jr., is just won his first tournament, his first juniors tournament. So he most certainly does in the 6U division, 6 and under division. So that was pretty cool. Proud dad moment for me, for sure. Yeah, the cams will still be out of sync. I am just trying to figure out if I can make this work the way that I would like, which may or may not be possible. But we'll do the best with what we got, folks. All right, well, I'm going to lock that in. Do I have the audio for that? Let's try this. Great. All right, we're going to try that since they're having some challenges with the audio. I will try checking that out in just a little bit. For now, we'll come back out here. Hi, everybody. We're waiting for our next matchup to get started. I can, while we're waiting, since we don't actually have a match going, I can, for just a minute, go ahead and jump us into this Akaza Lord Seb matchup. With much better video and audio. Oh, and here we go. We're going to take a short break from that. Let me go ahead and switch us over to this gameplay. Those of you who wanted to see Crazy Hulk, here we go. We're going to go ahead and do it this way. And we'll have slightly better, we'll get some slightly better video quality from it, and it should be improved on the sound side as well. Let me know how the audio levels are here.
You're so dull.
And I will get to commentating in a minute as we are still trying to solve the last few things. Are you talking about the, I see you turn volume up a bit. You mean the gameplay volume or my mic volume? Which one are you talking about? My mic volume might be kind of low now, actually. Let me go ahead and bring my mic volume up a little bit. We should be in a good spot for both now. Format is not duels? No, format is duels. It's simply not in-game duels. We were using normal duels, as they're called, out-of-game duels. And Crazy Hulk sets up lava to the left-hand side. Hog going to try to go around here. And, you know, it's fascinating. We were talking a couple weeks ago about maybe Hog not being great with Dagger Duchess, but if you can figure out how to get Dagger Duchess low on her daggers and then send that Hog in, kaboom. I mean, that's sort of the story with any troop, really, but Hog in particular, it's if you can find the sequencing. AV619, can you make the gameplay bigger than the players? The gameplay is, this is a horizontal stream, not vertical stream. There is no way to make the gameplay bigger on this kind of stream. It just is the size that it is. The game volume seems pretty loud to me, but I will pump it a tad here. Here we go. Loon into the left-hand side. Cody Go just not finding any way to stop this. Hog trying to sneak on through. Codigo was able to hold on and does not get the second shot. Codigo needs to get one more defense or slide this Hog past all this, but it's the Evo Zap holds things down. Arrows to get on tower. 378, 261. That bomb is not going to be in tower range, and Codigo with a big win. QWERTY saying, why is clean feed gameplay slightly bigger? Because they are probably using a different device than I'm using to spectate. I'm using my iPad. I don't know what they're using, but their device is their own thing. Let's go ahead and see if we can find another game that's happening. Nope, nothing else is happening at the moment. So we'll be back with Coco and all of them in just a minute. Let's see. Why is that audio in here? That audio should not be on in this scene. That's very weird. Why is that audio on in this scene? Oh, there we go. That's why. So it shouldn't be on in this scene. And then it should be when we switch. Is this the lower bracket? No, this is the group stage of the Calalas Cup. The Calalas Cup being one of the many community events this year that gives points towards Clash Royale League. For CRL this year, there are 5 golden tickets, 1 leaderboard point ticket, 1 space from the China region, and then 1 from earning points throughout these community events throughout the year that include this, GKR, QLash, a whole bunch of fun stuff all happening this year. Ian Jones saying, Crazy Hulk wins if he doesn't play with his index finger. Yeah, that was a somewhat weird choice. I agree. Let's go ahead and jump into our next game here, folks. Rich, can we see the bracket? There is no bracket yet. We are still in the group stage. I wonder if I can find a less distracting background over there. That's okay. Where's the GOAT? Is he playing this term? He is not playing in today's group. Next break, I'll show you a look at the group makeup. You can see who is actually playing in Group A. Each day of this week is going to be a different group. I am doing Groups A and B today and tomorrow. I am not doing Groups C and D. Then I will be back again for the playoffs next weekend. I don't know. This is the craziest chat ever. This person is going to get timed out just because for being insane. Tower down as I am clearing some of the chat. Hem Prasant asking, where is Mohammed Light? Is he qualified or not? He's not playing today, but I believe he's playing on a different day in one of our other groups. I will double check that just to satisfy your emotions. And, yep, he is qualified just for a different day. Excited for the PDGA Major, yes. Very excited. Some of you might know disc golf is a big passion of mine. Battle ram to hold as we go into sudden death overtime. the pressure from Crazy Hulk, Ram in the pocket, and it will get the raged up connection, and one barb stays on tower. GG, well played. We are all tied up. All right. Let's take a look quickly at the Group A, which we'll be looking at today. Ta, Coco, Akaza, Crazy Hulk, Cody Go, Lord Seb, Paolo, and Doom. That is today's group. Top 4 will move on to the bracket stage. Bottom 4 will not, as is often the case. Let's go ahead for a moment. We're going to catch up. We're going to jump in and take a look at some gameplay from Paolo and Coco, some of the other parts of our group today. But I know some of you know that I'm a big fan of disc golf. I have a new channel that's just disc golf related. And if you want to see me play around, here's a video that just came out today, this morning, of me playing some disc golf. Edwin E., can you briefly explain the format again? Yes, this is the Calalas Cup. We had a bunch of qualifiers that got us these top 32 players. These players are going to play in a group stage round robin today. The top 4 will move on to our bracket, which starts, the top 4 from each group, so 16 players total, will move on to our bracket, which starts next Friday. And Antonadi saying, what's the meaning of Calalas? No idea. I actually have no clue. And again, looking at the lineup for today, Ta, Coco, Akaza, Crazy Hulk, Cody Go, Lord Zeb, Paolo, and Doom. That's who we're seeing play today. That is today's group. But right now, let's go ahead and jump into our next game for Crazy Hulk and Cody Go. Game 3, deciding factor. So a little RG versus Drill. And going full splash counter here is Cody Go with Evo Valk, Evo Bomber, plus the Xe NATO. Crazy Hulk is playing with just one hand. How does it reel? Well, first of all, he's not playing a quick cycle deck. Did that Guardian just come from nowhere? I was looking away for a second. I was looking at the chat. So he's not playing a quick cycle deck, right? It's not really much that he needs. Cody Go expecting Drill, says Querty. Doesn't really need much in terms of double hands to play, and so far, you've seen Crazy Hulk kind of keep it slow with his deck picks. Charlie Perkins saying Crazy Hulk's fingers are twitching like crazy. Yeah, you know, the nerves are real when you play on cam. That's for sure. The nerves are no joke. I see someone asking, am I excited about the work-in-progress balance changes? Yeah, I mean, they really... Obviously, these are not the finalized balance changes, but the work-in-progress ones that were posted, a lot of places, a lot of spots that needed to be hit. I do like that a lot of it has been focused on making the Evos a little bit less oppressive. I don't remember what group Ian is in. He is not playing today, though, for those of you who are curious. Shank saying, how can we confirm that the guys on the face cam are really playing so not other players are playing in their places? Well, I know Cody Go. I've watched him play live in CRL 4 years, and I mean live on stage when we were still in person for CRL. I know his account. There's a lot of fair play checks. Part of why they play on camera is for fair play purposes. So, yeah, we know these are the guys. What's my take on the pump? Needs to get a little touch, which it is getting slowed down in these work in progress changes. Lightning cycle now in for Hulk. 36 seconds left. It feels unlikely he's going to break through, although he might try to go left lane here with his second RG. There we go. Fishboy out in front. Lightning gets on that. This RG needs to get at least 2 here. Can it do it? Gets 1, gets 2. 18 seconds left. Cody Go going to get some damage on tower. I don't understand the Dark Prince to the back from Crazy Hulk. I don't even understand that for a second. Why would you go Dark Prince to the back when the goblins spawn out of the front of the drill in that situation? There is no way a drill's going to the back of the tower in that situation. And if it is, you'd have time to pick up the goblins. I do not understand that choice out of Crazy Hulk at all. Very, very strange. Let's see if any of the other matches from this group are still going. Coco and Paolo are still up. He was so nervous, says Daz1. Yeah. Here we go. Let's take a look at Coco. And we'll catch a little Coco and Paolo while this is happening, while we're waiting. How can someone become a commentator like me? Well, I've been doing professional broadcasting for 12 years. Started in mixed martial arts, doing local fights in the Southern California area. Then went through a rigorous audition process to get the job for CRL. But in the modern world of Clash Royale, start a Twitch or YouTube channel and start hosting small tournaments. If you can stream, you can cast. And then over time, you might get to a level where you can do it professionally. If that button works. Hey, does that button actually work? Hey, my buttons work again. That's nice. Oh, this is pretty good damage in here. Bats all over the tower. That's going to be a GG, I believe. 147. Going to be very hard for Coco to get anything in the opposite direction. Arrows, not quite enough. Do you catch the miner? No, miner plus snowball gets it done. GG, well played. Great advice, says Lord Zeus. Ian Jones, I didn't want the Xe to connect if he needed the DP in the front of the tower. He could have blocked the Xe, though. Yeah. How long have I been a commentator for Clash Royale? I started in 2018. There was a big audition process where the company that Supercell hired to produce the first season of CRL put out an open casting call looking for people who had comedy experience, play-by-play experience, and played the game. And I checked all 3 boxes and Went through a number of videotaped auditions, got passed through and through until I got to the final audition, and I crushed it. And then I started casting CRL in August of 2018, and I've been casting for Clash Royale ever since. One of the matches, other groups. Today is Group A, tomorrow Group B, Thursday, Saturday Group C, and and Sunday Group D. Man, my days are all messed up. I am doing today and tomorrow. I don't know yet who is casting Saturday and Sunday, but then I'll be back here next Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the bracket stage. Would you show us the scoreboard? I don't have the scoreboard to show you, unfortunately. But when it is shown to me, I'll show it to you. Do you get rewards like CRL Esports? Not that I'm aware of. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to update something. Give me a second here. Let me go to here. Oh, no. Oh, I opened the wrong thing. Hopefully it doesn't just crash everything. 1 second. I'm trying to see if I can give you guys a slightly better overlay situation for when we're spectating matches that are not the primary match, right? Because only the primary match comes with the cameras. So let me see if I can whip something up real quick for y'all. And Mr. Beast, not Mr. Beast, but a guy named Beast saying you cast today and tomorrow. Yes, that is correct. I will be here today and tomorrow in all its glory. And speaking of glory, if you want to see what I've been up to, and you want to take a break from Clash Royale at some point, or you want to check this out later, I have a fantasy disc golf league that I run on a website, holdmybagdg.com. It's attached to this YouTube channel, and here's my new video where you can watch me play disc golf. Not a lot of videos of me playing, but we put out one this week for fun. Can players be qualified to CRL Finals through this cup? If yes, how? Yes, this is part of how some players can get into CRL. Absolutely right. There are 8 tickets to CRL World Finals this year. And one of them comes from earning points across a series of community events just like this one. You know, I wonder if I can if this would be less distracting than having that behind in the clean feed. Give me 1 second, folks. Let me try this. Yeah, I think that's actually less distracting than what we had before. And then, let me just do this. And I think this will be a much better solution than what we currently have going on, than that double layer situation. Yeah, I think that's much better. Even if it's inelegant. Mo is playing on the 28th. He's in Group D. Well, cool. Can I ask about a deck if it's good? I'm not the person to ask. Go ask Juicy J or someone else who's that kind of content creator. I am not the person to ask for if decks are good or not. Not my thing. In fact, some people here might know that I don't even like decks. I am anti-deck. I am in favor of the greatest game mode of all time.
What up, future king over here?
Mega Draft. If you lose, are you out? No, today is the group stage. At some point, I believe they're going to show us the standings once we've got a couple more things going on. Let me go ahead and export. Oh, you know what I don't need? I need that. I need that. Don't need that. Need that. I don't need that. Great. Delete, delete, delete. Oh, wait. Great. Rich, did you know that every was going to get nerfed the next update? I have seen the work in progress balance changes. Not sure what that actually means. Is Moogie there in any group? I don't believe Moogie's playing in this competition. Moogie usually does not play in any community events. I will go double check, take a look to see if he's on my list of players. But my guess is that he is not making an appearance. Yeah, no, he is not he's not in our list of players. But that is our list of players for today. For those of you who want to check it out. Let me go ahead and do something here. Let me do this. Almost got something going on here, folks. Just trying to get us a little bit of something for when we want to step over to a different matchup. As soon as we have gameplay back up again, I will be here with it for you. Seems that we're still hanging out on our players for the moment. And let's see. Okay, let me go ahead and export this. You guys are getting to see all how the sausage is made here, folks. Which might not be the favorite, but sometimes it's just what's got to happen. Let's see. Who is the ultimate clasher now? It's still Muhammad Light. Moogie only play Worlds. Pretty much. He only qualifies for Worlds and then plays Worlds. Where is Furkan? I'm guessing somewhere in Turkey. All right, we should be jumping into our next matchup here, or game number 2 of Coco Ta in just 1 second. Here we go. And I think we'll have everything else on screen here in a second. And I'm going to work, while this gameplay plays, I'm going to work on our secondary solution here that I did not know I needed. Let's go.
Just sharpening my knife.
That should be good. And 1 moment here, almost got it. Where the heck are you? Oh, that's disconcerting. All right, I think we just about got it, folks, so I'll have a slightly better something for you when we switch over to a different game view. We'll see if it's actually good or if it continues to be a problem. Will you cast the new game Squad Busters? No idea. I have not tried Squad Busters yet.
Sharpening my knife.
It would be fun, but I don't know if there's like going to be an esports scene for it. Is there?
Around the queen.
90 seconds left. Drill Tesla guards Ice Spirit. Can Coco maintain? Bar Barrel half step early, and Ta has to overspend there. Poison a little early there. That's going to leave some points on the board. Valk pulls everything together. Guards do protect the Valk, so Coco able to hold on for a second. This Evo Valk is absolutely massive for that drill. Goblin will get on tower, and that's a ton of damage. That Evo Valk synergy with the drill is so nice. And this should be easy does it for Coco. I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised maybe that the drill came out offensively there, but I guess enough DPS on the RG, not really a problem. GG, well played. Coco with a pretty nice 2-0 in here so far. And let's see if our other matchup that I had going is still active. And here we go. Oh, they are reversed. Hold on, let me go ahead and switch that. So we're seeing a lot of variations of the theme today, folks. So far, lots of RG, lots of drill. We've seen some Lava Loon and now some Minor Loon. And Crazy Hulk in crazy trouble here. Evo Zap trying to do its best. Crazy Hulk has to go in with a balloon right now and hope he can get past all this. He goes arrows plus minor, but he can't get anything in front of the balloon. This balloon's going to get shredded here, and that's GG. Lord Seb. Solid win here. And I think that we're pretty close to... We might be getting... Oh, that's why I can't do that with the clean feed. That's right. I can't do that with the clean feed. I need to not have the clean feed blacked out in the back for when we actually go to our standings. So let me go ahead and clear and fix that. Where are you, clean feed? Let me go back here and... 1 second, folks, and you guys, I don't usually show the chat, but there you can see it right now, and that has to come back out. There we go. All right, we should be getting Our next game going pretty soon. Skibbity Hulk losing everything. What is going on here? They're lucky. They're lucky to not playing today. Are they? Are they lucky? Oh, well, I'll let them know how lucky they are to have avoided the danger that is you. It's about time Royale came back in the middle. I feel like it's always been OP. I feel like Royale Giant hasn't really left the meta at all. Michael Kolopelnik saying the glasses are woke. I don't even know what that means, but you'll get 30 minutes. And then next time, you'll be banned. I like seeing the players on face cam while they play. Me too. I think that's brings a lot of value. Edwin saying, rumor has it that Molite fears me. That tracks. That certainly tracks. Am I blocked? Not yet. No, someone else got blocked. Someone else got timed out. RG is very good in duels and viable in top 100. That's for sure. Definitely very good in duels. How many days will this last? This is day 1 of 4 for the group stage, and then day 3, and then we'll have 3 days of a bracket stage. Woke is a bad LL. Yeah. People just like to say words that they think are things. It's fun. Rich, I think you meant that your glasses are great. Yeah. The game display is very small. Abdul, this is meant to be watched on a PC or a TV. If you're watching on your phone, very sorry, but I'm not streaming vertically, I'm streaming horizontally, so that includes like all the place for face cams and things like that. What is the best win condition right now? I don't know. What do you guys think? How's the disc golf channel going? It's going well. Thanks for asking. Let's go ahead and jump into Doom versus Cody Go. Jimmy, thanks for asking. It's going very well. If you haven't checked it out yet, here's a video of me playing. And then we have some other videos there breaking down Pro Tour stuff, which is the main point of the video. Casey Lude saying you're definitely the best commentator for CR. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you appreciate that. There are lots of different kinds of commentators. And I'm glad that there's probably something for everyone here in the Clash Royale universe. Ibroxky saying I've been running the drill a lot lately. Yep. It's around. I think that the fact that you have so many things that can support drill right now, and that a lot of the drill counters aren't as popular, other than Valk, I guess. Jimmy Moke saying should be a good Champions Cup. Jimmy, are you playing in Hold My Bag Fantasy? You know that you can win discs, and then we're actually going to give away a bag for our season reward. So if you have not gone to holdmybagdg.com to sign up, I think that we've closed registration for... Let me go ahead and double check that out right now. I think that we closed picks for Champions Cup. Yeah, we did. But you should be playing, dude. It's super fun. Our fantasy format is fun, and you can win free stuff. And make side bets with your friends. Will Doom get DQ without his camera? I honestly don't know. I don't know the rules there. I don't know what the rules are. I know he's communicating with the League Ops staff, so I'll let them handle that. APS 247 saying, how long before CR Worlds you start prepping? I mean, the whole year is prep for CR Worlds. I start making specific notes on that, usually about a month to somewhere between 3 weeks and a month out. I start getting my stuff together and then really step it up the week before I leave for Helsinki. Nice win there for Cody Go. And let me go ahead and see, do we have a different... We have that one. All right, let me see if I can get some... Let me see this real quick. Trying to do all this really fast here. But I think I can get us to another one of our matchups to watch in the interim. Where is your photo? Oh, because you have that in front of your name. That's why. All right. And here we go. Let's go ahead and check in on Akaza and Paolo here. Has Lava Luna ever not been meta? Yeah, for tons of the time. Can you make gameplay screen bigger, dude? Entity, this is designed to be a horizontal stream. There is no way for the gameplay to be any bigger on a horizontal stream. If it were a vertical stream, then the gameplay could take up the whole space. But on a horizontal stream, which is how we present these things in the esports world, primarily for viewership on PCs and larger screens, we show the stats, we show face cam, we show gameplay, and all that fits on a horizontal screen setup. So I might try to figure out how to add a vertical stream secondary here. I've done it in the past, but yes, in a horizontal stream, there is no way to have the gameplay any bigger than this. And that's an easy GG. There we go. All right. And we're going to go ahead and get ourselves ready and back in for Doom versus Cody Go. Here we go. And I see the question from Jimmy. Who'd you take for Champions Cup? I took Ricky, Cole, Joel Freeman, Casey White, and Ty Love. Because, you know, our format requires you to pick players from not just in the top 10, from all different areas. But Ty Love was actually not my top pick. It was a pick I picked to block my friend Bob from picking him and forcing him into picking Silas Schultz, which I knew he would do, even though Silas is not good at Northwood Black. Ziroko. Rich, what is disc golf and how competitive is it? Disc golf is like ball golf, but you throw frisbees into chained baskets, and it's very competitive. It's also very fun. It's also very inexpensive to play. It's much cheaper than regular golf. Most courses are free to play, and discs are not very expensive unless you get really into it. But you can watch me playing on that video right there if you want to learn more about it. I have a question for Sol. What happened to EB7? He started doing crypto stuff and moved on. And man, Cody Goat is running through Doom here today. Can you show those standings? I cannot because I am not in control of that. When they show it, I'll show it. You know, I saw someone say that the balance changes new balance change should stop Dagger Duchess every game. I would actually be in favor of this for competitive. That each month of competitive play based around the CRL season, only a specific tower is allowed in competition. First of all, I don't love the idea of tower troops in the first place. I think that I don't love that addition to the game, but if we're going to do it, which obviously we are, I think it would be really interesting if each month of competitive had a constant tower troop that was the only tower troop used that month. And that would make a stable meta. It would reduce sort of the rock, paper, scissors aspect of what tower troop you pick. I didn't mind seeing Dagger Duchess as the only tower this last month for CRL. I actually liked it. It gave a sense of stability to how the meta should be. So I was all for it. And we do finally have some standings here. Let me go ahead and get the iPad out of the way. After our first full round of play, I guess we don't have it anymore. I guess maybe they were redoing them. We'll come back out here. Let's see. Why does CR not have Spanish casters for CR League 10 events? They do. What are you talking about? There's a Spanish cast for this. It's just not on YouTube. And if your game is, I don't know if your region or language is set to Spanish, but if you were inside of Clash Royale, you should have been, and your language is set to Spanish, or you're in one of the Spanish-based regions, you should have been sent to the Spanish stream. But there is most certainly, I think the Spanish streamers are primarily on Twitch. Revel Amar, I believe, is streaming today. I actually can tell you who's streaming right now. But yeah, there's definitely Spanish casting for everything in CR. Who is casting in Spanish today for this event? Let me go ahead and look. Looks like Bale. So if you go on Twitch and go Bale_GG, Bale is casting in Spanish today. So there you go. Does Doom have a coach or is he solo? No idea. Hi, Rich. Yes, today is only Group A. Schultz family is great. They with their dad back in the day. Yeah, they're very cool. I just don't like Silas Schultz on this course, right? With Champions Cup being played 4 rounds on Northwoods Black, Silas averages above par on Northwoods. It's like Northwoods Black with a little bit of gold mixed in. So I like Silas a lot. I just don't like him on this course. I think this is a bad course for his game. And he has not been successful at Northwoods Black before. So trying to push my my friend in there to pick that was great. How long will the stream be for? For a few hours. Supposed to be about 4 hours, but we'll see how it actually plays out today. Wonder why Tower Troops haven't been added in Clan Wars. No idea. Why don't you stream on Twitch anymore? I don't want to be a streamer, like a Twitch streamer. I mean, I might do some co-streaming on Twitch. It's just simpler to keep it all here. We'll see. How do I find the disc golf channel? Oh, right here, Sam. Boom. You can jump right into my... that's a round of me playing, but the channel is primarily based around a disc golf like fantasy sports game that my buddy and I made for that's part of our channel. So you can see that video is a round of me playing, but you can also go to the channel and see our preview and breakdown, our recap of the Music City Open and our preview and breakdown of the Champions Cup are both up there in the previous video. Is there a prize pool for this tournament? Yes, absolutely. It's 15,000 euros. €15,000 prize pool. All right. All right, I think we are waiting for our next round of play. Is AC playing? Not that I'm aware of. Is Ian Riley Aragon playing? Not today. And I'm not sure which match is our next on-stream match. When will the game start? When they start it. Let me go ahead and do this. So I'll give you guys I'll pull back the curtain a bit more here, folks. Some of these matches are coming to me via a clean feed, meaning that the production booth in Spain is sending me like everything together. That's whenever you see the gameplay, whenever you see the face cam, that's coming from them. When you see the just photos, that's me actually assembling everything on the back end here. I have Photoshop open, and I'm doing these. Let's see. Let me go ahead and let's do this. Oh, I thought that was something different. Never mind. Oh, let me turn the iPad back on. There we go. So we have the better view. We have better quality image. Can you make the picture of players smaller? Ibrahim, I cannot. This is a horizontal stream. Even if I took the players completely off camera, there is no physical way for the gameplay to be bigger. This is the size of the gameplay board in a horizontal stream. If the stream was vertical, optimized for phones, then the full screen, quote unquote, would be the game. Now, what you can do is you can open this up in your browser rather than in the YouTube app and pinch to zoom with your camera, with your phone being vertical, and see the gameplay in a vertical situation. I will try to create a vertical option for this in the future. Right now, it's not possible, though. Vivek saying Lord Step is trash and ladder, but CR becomes a god. I mean, there are a lot of players who are better in competitive than on ladder. They're two different skills entirely. Ibrahim, I'm watching on TV. Thanks anyway. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's just no physical way to make the gameplay screen any bigger. Like, because you can see, look at the top and bottom of the screen, you can see where the elixir is. I could take the elixir and the decks off the screen and then the gameplay area be bigger, but like I said, there's no way to actually make the gameplay area any bigger. That'd be sick. I wonder why some are vertical and some are horizontal. Some current content creators do only vertical, and that's like, you know, like we'll do vertical only streams and vertical only videos. A, it's easier for them technically because they don't have to do camera and like spend money on a face cam and things like that. And then B, if you're just trying to watch hours of one person, you know, one-tricking a deck, then the vertical content is better for that. I prefer horizontal, though, for esports because I think that seeing the players and seeing what the current scores and all that stuff is valuable context. How you doing, Rich? I'm doing all right. Hey, Rich, how do you think MK Sparky Golem would go in the big stages? Terribly. Jimmy Moke saying it looks great on a 75-inch. I feel you, dude. I feel you. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. I think that's going to be that matchup. Let me go ahead and prepare and prep that. Oh, I turned something. What did I turn off? There we go. Let me go ahead and throw this in here. And I'll get another one of our matchups ready to go. I don't know what's even happening there. Trying to get things ready for our other matchup. Rich, if there's anyone who's worthy of 30 minutes, I see a great contester. I don't know what do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean. Hey, Rich, how do you like your eggs? Scramble with a tiny little bit of cheese sprinkled in. Hi, Rich, who's the best Clash Royale player of all time? Mohammed Light. What happens if the tick of Mo wins? The next person gets it. Oh, yeah, this guy just keeps on talking. Yeah, you're getting timed out. You've been just saying that for a million hours. So you're gonna get 5 minutes this time, and then next time a little bit more. Rich, what's your top 3 Evos? Don't ever really think about it, to be honest. Oh, wait, that should be somebody else entirely. Let me get that ready. Let me go ahead and export that. And I think our main is coming back here in a second, so I'm not going to get us into another match yet. I think we're on... Are we doing Lord Step and Cody Go? Is that our live match right now? There's a little bit too much going on right now. Yep, here we go. All right, let's jump into it. Yo, what are the thoughts on Adriel making it to Worlds this year? I think he's underrated. He is super underrated. He made it to Worlds and went pretty far last year. Adriel's great. I don't think anybody who knows anything about this game underrates Adriel. Opinion on destroying evolution with balance changes. You can't destroy something that was broken and needed to be fixed, Tom. The evolutions were way too powerful. And so bringing them down to a level that's more manageable is awesome. A feature that is so difficult to engage with for so much of the player base, being as overpowered as it was, I don't think was healthy for the game. So I think that they didn't destroy evolutions. These balance changes, assuming they go through, will help fix the problem that has been evolutions. Do not cover the image when switching battles. I'm interested in the internal kitchen maps in the clan chat. Yeah, I try not to show clan chat. I don't know if this is appropriate. What Supercell mobile game do you think is the best? I think it's pretty obvious. Clash Royale. Hey, Rich, what's your opinion on the Evo Zap nerf that's coming up? Specifically on, let me look at that nerf specifically. Lowering the damage of the second and third strike? Awesome. That seems great. The stun is the real value there. And it shouldn't be as powerful as it is. It's been way too strong. Especially for the cost. Can you beat Muhammad Light? In disc golf, yeah. Hey, Rich, what Supercell game is the best for esports? I think that when the system is robust and fully committed to, I think that CRL can be the best esport. But at the moment, I think that Brawl Stars is probably taking the cake at the moment. But I do think that Clash Royale is, when done right, the best esport in the Supercell ecosystem. Oh, that's a good Guardian. That's a great Guardian. Can this get in? The Evo Zap, NATO has to come out. And Cody able to hold on against that Knight. That looked like it was a situation that might end up working out. Tom Kostlum. Honestly, I disagree. I think these nerfs are bad for the game. I mean, I think that a feature that is heavily paywalled, that is inaccessible to a significant portion of the player base, that is way overpowered, is bad for the game. I don't think there's a strong argument that says, hey, let's make something this powerful that is hard to access for most of the game is good for the game. Now, it might be good, like, business-wise, but I think the EVOs were way overpowered. You talk to any content creator, you talk to most content creators, you talk to all the pros, and the general consensus has been the EVOs should have been primarily just the ability for the evolution and not the big stat boosts, and that the big stat boosts were a major problem. And I'm excited to see this change happening. Rich Slayton, bro, where's my pass? What pass? Do you think I was being serious when I told you to DM me? I was being very sarcastic because I don't give passes away. Ooh, I'm starting to feel spicy today, folks. Rich, when will Mo play? I don't know what day he's on. Do I think Supercell should have voice chat to CR and Brawl Stars? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Tom Kostlum says they should fix the paywall things and nerfing them. No, I disagree. Evolutions turn Clash Royale. Evolutions, when they are that powerful, turn Clash Royale into arcade mode. And I prefer a more elegant version of Clash Royale, one that I think is more skill-based and less matchup / big explosion / arcadeified. And I think that the EVOs in their current form have dramatically arcadeified the game. And I don't think that's good. It might be fun for some people to play kind of a wild, semi-random, like more chaotic version of the game. But I think that this is a beautiful game. I think that at its core, Clash Royale is the best game ever designed specifically for mobile play. Without question. The best game ever designed specifically for mobile play. There are other games that are good that are better either on other platforms or that could even be played on other platforms. But Clash Royale is a beautiful game. And I think that it's a beautiful game that is better when more finesse is involved and when it's less spammy and chaotic and arcadified. And I think that specifically EVOs took the game in that direction. And so I'm very hopeful that nerfing the EVOs and bringing them back to not being just nuclear weapons that you drop onto the board in a spammy kind of way, that these changes will help bring the game back to a more elegant play style and less spammy nonsense. That's my point of view. And that's my point of view based on having cast literally thousands of games of professional Clash Royale. So there you have it. That's my point of view. The decking gameplay completely centered around EVOs now. A change is needed. Yep. And look, it's fine that I think that the game had to evolve, pun intended. But I think that that pulling this back a little bit so it's not as, again, so the game is more elegant, I think is a good idea. And thank you, Jay Hemsert, for the $5 super chat. I didn't even realize it was like my brain. I was so focused on the conversation in hand that I didn't really realize that it was a super chat. Thank you so much. And Leonardo, you got the Riz. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I like that you threw the sunglasses in there too. Very cool. All right, waiting for our next matchup to kick off here. Will we always be forced to play double EVO and Ultimate Champion? I think so, and I'm hoping that we don't go to more EVOs than that. Tom Costelum, I get that, but for me, the game's much more fun with Broken Evolutions, if I'm being honest. Well, yeah, some people might, this is the problem, right? Some people prefer a broken, kind of more nonsensical game, especially people who can afford to access that content. And then suddenly they're winning more because they have things that people don't. And I'm not even saying casting that aspersion necessarily, but some people, yeah, view this like the game more arcadified. I personally don't. I think the game should be elegant. That's my thought. What do you think is the next EVO going to be? No idea. If Ta faced Coco, would the matchup be called Taco? You know what? Smurfblade. Comment of the day so far. Comment of the day so far. We should begin our next game here in just a moment. I'm waiting for it to go live. Rich, I don't know if you can see, as I said that the Evolves made the game more parody and you disagreed, so change your tune a little bit. No, I've always said that the evolutions were too much. I don't know if the word parody makes any sense. I think evolution, I think the concept of evolutions are good for the game. I think that they came in way too strong, needed to be nerfed dramatically. And I've been pretty consistent on that. I do not like tower troops, but again, let's adapt to what's happening. Let's make it each month of competitive. You're limited to one tower troop in competitive. Even in the whatchamacallit, in ranked ladder, that'd be cool too. Right? I would love that. I would love that. Rich, do you think Evo Ice Spirit should be one cycle? I don't know. They should add El Primo as a special unit in CR. That would be cool, maybe. It's the casual versus competitive discussion now. Yeah, kind of. All right, here we go. Takaza. Rich Man, your best commentator ever. Appreciate it. I'm glad that you like my style. Ooh, I just realized that the chat, when I pop it up, is going over gameplay. How did it take me this long to realize that was happening? Hold on. Let me go ahead and throw some chat up for a second. And then I will... Now let me move this over here during gameplay. Yeah, that's better. I did not realize I was jumping on gameplay, folks. Yep, I just did. I just moved the chat. I'd prefer to see Taz's face instead of his hair. Yeah. Well, this is also, so here's a note. People wonder why during Clash Royale esports they make the players stand. And this is exactly why. Because if they're at a desk, most players will just like lean over and be on their elbows, and all you would see on camera when they're playing is the top of their head like you're seeing right now. So that's the main reason why they make players stand during CRL, is to avoid exactly what you're seeing right now, the top of Ta's head. Be right back, folks. One moment. Let's see. Ollie CR saying, I'd love to go back to the game to go back to when the multi-div decks were viable rather than just 5 on the same cards. I don't know when the last time was ever that more than, I mean, there's always been a central meta where there were, 5 or 6 top decks. When is the last time when there was really that much depth and variability? Rodney saying, can we spectate this in game? If you have these people on your friends list, then sure. And this has just been really difficult for Akaza to find any way to break through. And he pumps in hopes that he can get an advantage. A triple elixir pump is kind of crazy. I guess he has enough time for it to get the value out. Well, I'm happy to see this deck get shut down. Don't love this deck, to be honest. Random King, do you play Brawl Stars? If so, I come and go with Brawl Stars. I come and go with Brawl Stars. I play off and on over the years. All right. Let me see if we have another matchup. Oh, we have Crazy Hulk and Paolo going right now. Let me see if I can get that one up and running. As we are waiting, oh, I forgot to put music on, sorry. As we are waiting for our next game in this matchup, let's go ahead and jump into, oh, that was the very end there. All right, never you mind. Let's see, the game was set the moment Night Giant was up against Goblin Drill Cycle. Yeah. How can I join? This one is no longer possible. All good, Mike. The rightmost guy, let's see. Hasib the bot. Do you guys know any, let's see. What is your favorite cat breed? I I don't even know what to do with that. What is your favorite cat breed? We had a Siamese when I was a kid. The only cat I ever had. That's all I got for you. I liked that cat. That cat was cool. Did Mo play? What did he do? Mo did not play yet. There was a time when Ruben played which GY deck, which was fun to watch, and 3M was in CRL. Well, you know, when we get into competitive play, there's usually more variety than this. I think that the Tower Troop thing has actually caused the true lack of variety. Do I have any animals? Yes, I have a dog named Boone. He's a mutt. I've had him for about almost 10 years now. Maybe 8 years. Will there be a Swiss bracket? No, this is just group. We're in the group stage. We're in the top 32. We're not doing Swiss anymore. Watching live from Kenya. What's up, Ted?
What up? Future king
Welcome.
over here.
I think you're the first person I've heard tune in from Kenya. Very cool to have you here. Man's really playing the deck he just beat. Yeah, well, I mean, again, that's in dual mode, so you can't repeat cards. Akaza with Inferno Dragon, Snowball, Evo Tesla. I like that for him a lot.
What up? Future king over here.
Evo Zap is going to be interesting when it does come out later. One minute timeout for saying the Earth is flat. Next time it's 5. Joe, watching you from prison, all the love. Hey, don't do the time. Don't let the time do you. Uh-oh. Graveyard, and is not playing the same deck. It's the Giant Bowler Graveyard deck, which is, in my opinion, way better than that Pump Giant Night Witch deck. Loon in, Miner to absorb the daggers, Snowball to clear some bats, doesn't really clear bats, arrows do clear bats, and Loon gets a shot because that Duchess is out of daggers. $21.64 to $12.77. And Akaza opting to go for tower damage with those arrows rather than clear the multitude of bats and a Night Witch. Panic Tesla, weird arrows. How much time will be? We'll be here for a couple more hours. Oh, Kyugo, nicely done. Nicely done there. All right, let's come back out here, see what we got that I can throw up on the screen here. I think I've actually got this. I think I've got this one going. I might have the overlay reversed. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and flip this around. There we go. Now that should be correct. Standings, when they show them to us. I did not know you can disc like that. Devlop, yes sir. That wasn't even a great round. My putting was awful. If you're just talking about the round I posted on my other channel. My putting was atrocious. I have a league round today. Hopefully I'm putting better than that. I shot 4 down in my practice round yesterday. Hopefully I can get 4 down or better today in league because I need to put up some better scores. Is this the same bracket? We're in the group stage, Rodney. Not in a bracket yet. This is all Group A. Hey, Rich, how'd you really become a CR commentator? When they were moving from CCGS to CRL, they invited a bunch of potential commentators to a kumite, which, if you don't know, is a underground, unsanctioned series of no-holds-barred fights. And it was challenging, but in the end, I defeated Rumham by making him say mate, which is the word for uncle. And after defeating Rumham in that violent exchange, I earned my spot as a CRL caster. Matthew Caden, I will answer this question. Oh, I answer this question basically every time it comes up because I know people are curious. This is a horizontal stream, so the gameplay cannot be any bigger on a horizontal stream. Horizontal stream has all the gameplay information and the face cam, stuff like that. If it were a vertical stream, the gameplay could be the whole space, but it's not. Maybe I'll do vertical and horizontal at some point, but not today. Let's see. Yeah, my putting would have hit the wall of kegs. What a shot. Thank you very much. Oh, here we go. We are into another game. It's already up and running. Let's go. Doom and Lord Seb. So I haven't seen a P.E.K.K.A. hog deck yet. I know we saw some hog deck. I don't remember if we saw a P.E.K.K.A. hog deck. We've all seen Bloodsport. Not everyone's seen Bloodsport. Ankit Sharma, are you a full-time caster or other jobs as well? First couple years of CRL, when it was much bigger, I was able to do CRL exclusively. Last couple of years, I have mixed CRL with other things in the esports and gaming world. And then this year, I am trying to transition into traditional sports broadcasting. Am I from Africa? I mean, aren't we all from Africa originally? The cradle of civilization. Can't you just scale the gameplay wider and make their face cams bigger? But look at the top and bottom of the screen, Alvis. Look where the elixir is. I can't make the gameplay any wider, any bigger. I could, stretch the screen so all the troops look weird. But I couldn't make it anyway. Maybe half vertical and half horizontal. Hilarious. What kind of music do you listen to? A wide variety. What's your favorite animal? The mongoose. Saw it in theaters, 1980. Now I'm feeling you, bro. What sports are you trying to call? Well, I am joining the broadcast team for Austin's professional Frisbee team, which is more of a passion project because I love the sport. But I'm looking to get into really anything. Preferences would be volleyball, basketball, soccer could be fun. But really, kind of anything. Can I buy you a goat? Weird, but sure. Favorite PC game? I don't play many anymore, but I played a lot of World of Warcraft when it was in the early days. Oh, that's going to be trouble. That's going to be trouble. 2 E-Giants on the board. Able to hold on, though. This bowler, though, should be enough to get that E-Giant a couple of zaps on the tower. No, NATO's back. But look at Doom just continuing to put the pressure on. Good morning from California. Ah, yes, my home state. What in the world? Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Let me try turning down the screen brightness during the next round. Which round is it? Second? This is the group stage. I think people don't get used to it because in other extremes the gameplay was in the middle instead of the right, so the players' faces were small proportion. Yeah, the gameplay size, the size of the gameplay screen has not changed at all. So, is what it is. Boss's screen is like this too. He's able to put cards on the player video, making the board that much bigger. Just a thought. I mean, that's just an extra annoying extra step. I can mess around with it. I don't think it looks great. Luke the Fang with the weirdest question of the day. Do you like socializing? I don't even know what to do with that question. GG, Doom with the win. All right. Let's pop back out over here. Let me see if I can save some battery here by turning this brightness way down. Hopefully that keeps us going a little longer. This iPad was not meant to be used today. We should have our next matchup here in a moment. Which round of the group stage is this? I think second, maybe third. I don't know. They haven't been showing us the standings, so I don't know. Which kind of music do you like? All kinds. I've never watched the stream, but this man is a really good man. Thank you. Favorite board games? Ricochet Robots, King of Tokyo. If you want something more simple, Shut the Box is nice, especially if you can play with varied rules. So, there you go. You can come back tomorrow and try again, Adam David. Are you watching CL in football? I am not. Table standing, when they give it to me. Do you have a girlfriend? I'm married with 2 kids. You're handsome, baby girl. Thank you. Mwah. Yeah, when the table is available, I will show it. But for now, we don't have it. Bowler's so annoying in so many ways. Yeah, Bowler's pretty brutal. Can I trade you 3 goats for your shirt? Yeah, totally. I'll take that. Is Clash Royale your favorite phone game? By far. Are you playing Clash Royale? Yeah, since 2017. Rich, how's Rich Jr. number 2? Great. We have, yeah, my oldest is 5.5. He's doing great. And my youngest is almost like 15 months, and he's also doing great. Ever played Catan? Yes. Have I ever been to Japan? Yes, for the 2018 Clash Royale League World Finals, I went to Japan. I wish I'd seen more of the country. I spent the entire time in Tokyo. But, yeah, I spent the entire time in Tokyo, which was really cool. So about 7 or so days in Tokyo, and then 3 days in Chiba, because that's where actual World Finals were, just outside of Tokyo. But, yeah, no, Japan's great. Very cool. How's Baby Rich doing? Phenomenally. He's going into toddler mode now. Opinion about the new SE game Squad Busters. Haven't played it yet, so I cannot have an opinion.
What up? Future King over here.
Love King of Tokyo. I agree. Risky offer 2 pieces of general life advice. Sure, take care of your body. You only get one of these things. I've definitely beat up my body a bit more than I should have as a young guy because I thought I was invincible. So take care of your health for sure is number 1. And number 2 is be a forgiving person, right? You don't have to win all the time. It is okay to be wrong. It is okay to the more you are giving and forgiving, the better your relationships are. Mrs. Slayton and I have, like, we've had challenges over the years where, you know, we've been married for 12 years, but we don't fight, right? Because we are giving and forgiving people. And so we have a wonderful marriage and a wonderful family. What's the craziest thing that ever happened to you? I don't know, too many. Got into an argument with Busta Rhymes once. I've told that story before. Maybe to Japan with my family. No, just me. My oldest son was only 4 months old at the time. You ignore iMessage. I don't know what your message was, Sharma. What did you ask? Did I ignore it because I didn't want to answer it? Do your kids play Clash Royale? Nope. And hopefully they never will play any. Oh, you're so cute. That was your message. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Hopefully my kids, I'm going to try to keep my kids off of video games as much as possible. How'd your athlete go to Japan alone? Because it was my job? What do you even mean? Milk first or cereal first? Cereal first, for sure. What kind of animal puts in their milk first? That's crazy.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
To live as human, to forgive is divine. I agree. Oh, bats are on. Fish Boy's on. Good damage on the left-hand lane.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
Have I gone to college? Yes, I went to UC Santa Barbara. Get your cereal all saggy? What are you even talking about? Doesn't make any sense. Drill in, left-hand lane. Gonna go to the front. Like it should. This is, you're seeing though why Drill NATO works so well together, right? Because if you're not getting drill damage earlier on or you're not able to outcycle the drill counter, having that NATO as an option to pull away the counter troop is so huge. This is a good time to drill, right? You see the ghost come out in front of the Royal Giant. You have to drill here. Fish Boy to pull. But tough situation anyway.
Excuse me,
Ooh, nice comeback win there for Lord Seb. And that keeps him alive here. They're going to go to game number 3. Very well played by Sebastian. Keeping him alive in that situation. And so we should be getting game number 3 here in just a minute. Let's come over here. I'll answer a couple questions while we're waiting for game number 3. Don't know you personally, but I'm sure your wife is supposed to have you. Well, you know, here's the thing I'll say, is my Mrs. Slayton recently told me a story of a friend of hers, and I've heard stories like this way too often, who is going on a trip, and she's nervous because they have 3 kids who are they're all elementary school age kids, and the husband has never been alone for a weekend with them, and she's going for like a week, and she's kind of. That blew my mind. Guys, this is the thing for guys. Hey, your wife's job is not to exclusively care for your kids and keep your house without you being involved. Now, if you two come to a thing where you're making a bunch of money and your wife is living at home, you might decide that you have a balance of responsibilities. But When you're a dad, your job, like, I now know of dads who've never changed a diaper, which is crazy to me. Crazy to me. Who don't do, like, being a dad is not just, hey, you play with them sometimes. It's being up with them at night when they're sick. It's taking them to where they need to go. It's obviously teaching them things, but, like, just the basic care type stuff, right? So, hey, this is a fella's thing. Unless you and your wife very explicitly come to some sort of division of responsibility agreement, and even then, like, be helpful at home. Be a helpful human being, and especially when it comes to your kids. If you go through fatherhood and you never change a diaper, you were a guy who was there. You know what I mean? Like, get your hands dirty, literally. Man, that blew my mind when I heard that. Blew my mind. Why won't you let your kids play video games, but you stream video games not hating? Hey, when they're grown up and on their own and they want to play games, they can. But video games are, especially for kids in particular, they're not like not a great super use of your time. They should be played very sparingly when you're a kid, and also probably played sparingly when you're an adult. I am so involved with video games now because this is where my career took me. And maybe my career will take me somewhere else in the future. As long as CRL's around, I'll be involved in CRL. And in Clash Royale esports to a certain degree. But we'll see what happens as time goes on. But yeah, kids should be outside playing. They should be learning things. And video games, especially for a kid, I don't like it for kids in particular. A lot of people criticized when China came out with like time limitations for their children for how much time they could play games, and thought it was draconian, stuff like that. And as a parent, I was like, oh man, I wish the government would come out and say, if you're under 18, you only get X amount of hours to play video games each week. That would make a parent's job much easier. But luckily, I'm a more firm-handed parent, and I can set boundaries and put them to effect. Jamie Mendez, when you casted Japan in CRL, I enjoyed my favorite CRL. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. How many more matches left? No idea. Let's see. Let's see. What's your favorite CR event? I don't know. That's a good question. Yo, Rich, what is up? Haven't seen you in a while, man. Yeah, good to see you. Bob of Borg, I was a divorced dad for many years. Traveled 90 minutes each way to get them on weekends a few hours every other week. That's awesome. You gotta be involved. Rich, do you do barbecues? That was it. Yeah, I don't barbecue myself, but I eat it. Make the uneventful cams smaller and move the game to the center. It'll help focus on the screen. This is the thing they sent me, dudes. Maybe I'll try to like do something where I trim off the decks and move them over and see how that looks. But yeah, maybe I'll try to do that for the future. But this is just the way that we're formatted today. I believe you're trying to say, my kids understand that I'm working, not gaming, but also I think that my kids should do something more productive than play video games. And then once they're grown up, they have their own choices to make. You think it's possible this could be the last year of CRL? I really hope not. You never know. But I hope this CRL continues on for a long time. Let's see. Who was my toughest opponent in Clash? I never played competitively. I'm a talker, not a player. Let's see. Have you seen your hateful fighter coming back for a fight on 29th of June? I don't know what you mean. Who are you talking about? This is the most asked question. What's Mo playing? A different day than today. I'm not sure what day he's playing. I know Ice Golem is your favorite card. If you could make an Ice Golem Evo, how would it work? That's a good question. Let me think about that. Probably you would get slowed down when you hit it. Poor Rich is answering more questions than commenting on the matches. Yeah. Sometimes during group stages, like during the playoffs bracket, I might be more dialed into the casting. Today is more of a chatty day. Just happens. If you want it to be like all dialed into casting, learn Spanish. This depends on the day. Oh, Connor? I don't even know who he's fighting. Well, this game should be starting sometime soon. We are kind of waiting for these games to kick. Pig or donkey? That's the craziest question. Donkey? Rich, have you seen Squad Busters? Yes, but I have not played it yet. Kyati Sharma, I am left this chats. Okay. I had the honor of playing Surgical on the CRL warm-up in the 1,000-player stage. He whooped my butt. Yeah, that happens. When you play against pros, there's levels to this. For sure. What's your favorite card? Ice Golem. I think CRL's pointless from a practical perspective because we all know Mo is the best player. Yeah, but then, of course, he didn't win World Finals this year. I think there are things that contribute to that. Can I show standings? When they do, I will. I don't have a standings page, so hopefully they show it soon. Can you get CR to buff Firecracker? It does a lot for Little Elixir. It should. I think you mean the opposite. You mean nerf, right? You make it worse. Do I watch any Clash Royale content creators? No. What is your opinion on kids having social media? It feels to me like so much anxiety for young people. Yeah, social media apps should not be downloadable. Like, again, I think that I don't know what the appropriate age is. Let's call it 30. But yeah, no, kids should not have social media at all. I think it shouldn't. I think that it should be inaccessible until the age of 18 minimum. It's crazy. But also, how do you define social media, right? Like Discord, like, isn't social media. It's like, how do you separate chat rooms from social media? When are the games starting? As soon as they start. I don't know why we don't have one in the stream yet, but hopefully we do soon. He's gonna fight Michael Chandler, if you know him. Yeah, I know Michael Chandler. Yeah, that's an interesting fight. When are the games starting? As soon as they start. What's your goal for this season, Rich? For the Austin Soul to make it to playoffs and hopefully make it back to the to championship weekend again. Thoughts on Mega Knight? He has big hands. What's your favorite Evo card? I don't know. Rich, are you a 2.6 player? No. What do you think is the next game that they had after Champions and Evos? They already did. Tower Troops. Social media isn't real life. Correct. And yeah, kids shouldn't have it. I just told my mom how you're answering all my questions. Not many people do. You're the best streamer. Oh, thanks, Luke. And also, isn't it a school day? What are you doing at home? Or maybe you're in a different country where school's out. Let's see. What is your deck? Mega Draft. Are we gonna get? I'm waiting for gameplay here. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do this because they have not. I don't know when the gameplay is starting again. So let's see. Doom and Lord Seb. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that up here. What happened to my Doom picture? Let me go ahead and find it. I was waiting for for the official matchup that's supposed to be on, but for some reason they have not kicked that one off yet. So here we go. Oh, and just as I'm preparing for something else, it is Doom Lord Seb. And here we go. Did I watch UFC 300? Nope, just the highlights. But looked like it was pretty fun. Thoughts on Jokic? No strong opinions. When your profile's as a person, much better than anonymous. Yeah, but in general, like, kids shouldn't be on social media. You are again a normal message. What mess? Dude, sometimes. Oh, where am I from? I'm from the U.S. Will you beat the finals for commentators for Clash Royale? That's the plan. As always. Rich, do you like me? Absolutely. Do your kids have a phone? Nope. My kid's only 5. There's no reason for a 5-year-old to have a phone. My kids will not get a phone until they are driving. And even then, we'll probably try to figure out how to do, if we even do a smartphone, we're going to severely limit the apps that are available. Hey, Rich, thanks for bringing the content as always. What do you think about leaving Evos overpowered but excluding them from Path of Legends? Then Trophy goes to the arcade and rank stays elegant. I think the game has to be consistent. So you can't have separate balances for different areas. Rich, you ever played COD? Yeah. For sure. Not any of the most recent ones. Billy saying, I had to stay home from work today because my 4-month-old daughter is sick. I agree with your take on fathers stepping up. It's wild how some dads automatically think babies are the mom's responsibility. Yeah, for sure. And I've been guilty of it at times too. Especially it's harder than in the first like few months, in the first 6 or 9 months when like the mom is simply more necessary on a day-to-day basis than the dad, just for feeding and stuff like that. I cannot charge my tablet for some reason. And this happens over and over again. The connector that connects my tablet to my computer, and this is the third one I've gone through. The HDMI cable works, but the charging thing just stops working after a couple weeks, after a few months. And I don't want to keep on replacing it. So my tablet, I did not plan to use my tablet today. But I can't charge it while I'm streaming, unfortunately. I might have to do this, though. I might have to actually switch things up. Yeah, I'm going to have to switch. I'm going to go and charge it. We're going to go back to the not as nice version of things. Let's go back here, and let me go ahead and turn back on the... Where are you? Where are you? Let's go into the audio. What the heck? Why can't I find that audio? Why can't I find that audio? 1 second, folks. Where are you, Clean Feed Audio? Oh, weird. Yeah, I'm gonna go and charge my phone in a minute. Charge my iPad here in a second. Wish CRL would add 2v2s. CRL used to have 2v2s back in the Teams era, and 2v2 was awesome. And I wish we had more 2v. Like Teams was great. It was unsustainable. We've talked about it ad nauseum. I got my first smartphone at 13, and it felt pretty appropriate. Most people I know got one at like 7, which is crazy. 7? At 7? Why? Dude, when I go to restaurants and I see kids on tablets in restaurants, I want to pick it up and throw it against the wall. That's insane. Like, they need to be a part. They need to be a part of your conversation. That's how they grow up. That's how their brains expand. You want a smooth-brained kid? Man, the 90s was the last good era. You know what I mean? Man, that's so crazy. What card needs a nerf ASAP in your opinion? They're coming in. Your dad loves the game. Oh, good for him. Hey, look, I'm glad he enjoys it. Rich, Apple's Magic Keyboard connects via magnets and has an extra charge port, so you can charge via keyboard and use other port for whatever. This is about how I'm porting it in through. I need to go and just charge this thing and maybe get a new connector. My BFF had a baby 3 months ago. He really stepped up and made me happy with all the responsibility. Shout out to all the dads who step up. Just be yeah. You mean you can't charge your phone and stream? Yeah. For some reason, so I just unplugged the iPad. I'm gonna go charge it here in a second. But here's the connector, right? Goes to my HDMI cable, and then there's all the ports on the bottom, right? The HDMI port, the USB-C port, and a regular USB port. And the USB-C port is where it's supposed to charge. But for some reason, on all of these, and I've gone through so many of these, the port that the charging happens through just eventually stops working. Just stops working. Just turn on the stream. Rich, should I order Wingstop or Wendy's? Wingstop. Get that protein. This guy is going to get a nice... Let's go with 30. What do I think about Finland? I really enjoyed visiting there in September. I did not enjoy visiting as much in November, in late November. But it is a beautiful country and very cool people. Here you go. Finally, we have some standings. Ta and Akaza currently both at 3-1. Way up at the top. Lord Seb, Cody Go, Doom, and Paolo all there in the middle. Crazy Hulk and Coco both trailing. Top 4 will move on to the next stage. Top 4 move on. Is only Group A being played today? Yep. I have a 6-year-old stepson who has a tablet. I got my fiance. It was at a point where he only spoke in YouTube videos. Got rid of it 5 months ago. He's much better now. Yeah. Use a single connector. Most effective, bro. Yes, but then it can't charge. Right? I have to take the HDMI from the iPad into the machine. I'm going to go plug this iPad in. I'll be back in 1 moment so that we can go back to this solution later. Because I think that they didn't fix the sound problem. Be right back, folks. Stay with me. No gameplay yet. Hopefully we'll get some gameplay here soon. Let's see. Zeroko saying, I love the theme of last year's Worlds. Yeah, it was cool. I liked last year's Worlds. I thought that the overall area we were in, if you were actually there present, it was a much better design than the year before. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. The one thing that if there was one thing I would do is we had the same fly in with the same sound. We had a very reality show kind of thing going on every time. Okay, let me kill the music here. Let me turn down the gameplay a little bit. At least they did finally fix the sound, so I guess we're in okay shape here, folks. Oh, maybe they didn't fix the sound. This is part of why we had it the way we had it. This clean feed is weird. Okay, well, I gotta let the iPad charge for a while. I'm gonna turn this gameplay way down because this gameplay sound is really bad.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
What's your favorite Call of Duty? Modern Warfare 2 or 3, I think. Is it just me, or does it sound super crazy for gameplay? Hopefully my iPad charges fast. It sounds completely nonsensical right now. All right, well, bye. Oh, wait, wrong. Was that the wrong person? I don't know. All right, I just don't know what's going on, so I'm just going to time out some people. Because I don't know who's doing what. Just time it out. Boom. Is it just me, or is the game sound completely wacky? What is wrong with the game sound? Yeah, the game sound is terrible. All right, I am going to try something else because this continues to be absolute nonsense. Yeah, the game sound is insane. All right, I'm going to try something else here, folks, and see if I can find another solution since my iPad is dead. Let's see what I got going on here. If I can solve, if I can get a solve. Come on. Time me out like I'm one of your French girls, Rich. Hugo coming in hot. All right, I am trying to come up with a cool little solution here that hopefully will solve all of these problems. Hey, thanks for coming by, Luke. Hope you had a good time, and hope you return again. Hey, Rich, how was soccer last week? Always fun. Game sounds kind of creepy. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. It is a remote production environment, which creates a lot of challenges, and it's also, why is it still crazy? I love CRL so much. It's my favorite esports. Me too. Me too. Sky, watching you at work. Don't tell my boss. Hey, boss. Sky's working. He's filling out reports or something. Or restocking the cups. Don't worry, Sky's totally doing his job. Boss guy. Rich, if you saw me, what? Okay, what the heck? I did not mean to put that on the screen. After CR, which mobile game is skill 1? I don't know. Good question. I don't know why that high pitch sort of music made me laugh so hard. Yeah, it was craziness. But I'm trying another solution here. So we'll see if I can find another solve. Let me try this. Let me let's see. Can I switch that to here? Yes, I will. Great. Let me hold on. I'm looking for something. All right, well, I'm going to keep on trying to work on this in the background and see if I can fix this. And maybe I'll be lucky enough that I can. For now, we have okay game audio. You know, let me actually try it over here first. No, that should be... Oh, I can't really see that well. I think that's... Hold on. Trying to figure this out. 1 second, folks. Trying to see if I can solve a moderately annoying problem. All right, and then let me take this back over here. Remove that. Let me add in this. Normally I try to solve all these things before we go live. They are not always all solvable. Okay, and then let me just double check this. You should be graphics, display. Okay, that should be there. Let's take you let's switch you to this for now. Okay. Folks, we might have a vastly improved experience coming your way in just 1 second. Here we go. Better audio, better picture, Papa John's. Well, that was a lot of work to get us there, but this is far better than before. Man, Coco has just not found a single way to get on tower. Coco just out here getting stuffed. No way through. No way out. GG, well played. All tied up now. All right. Where's that? There we go. Okay. Oh, we have... Let me go ahead and get that ready here. 1 second. Here you go, taking a look at the standings. One more little update here for you. And we should be getting to our game 3 here in just a second. Let me go ahead and get game 3 up and running. Let's see. Can I show the standings? I just did. Haven't played Clash Royale news, but stuck watching the competitive scene for... Hey, competitive Clash Royale is really fun. Here we go. Let's jump into gameplay. Since you live in Texas, have you been to Rogan's mothership? I have not. I know everybody who works there because I used to work at the Comedy Store. Did stand-up for many years. I know all the guys. Just haven't been by yet. Haven't had time. But yeah, I did stand-up for 10 years, and I was a Comedy Store development / door guy. And then I moved into the esports world. Is the Calalas Cup like a qualifier audition, if you will, to joining the team? It is not. It is not. All good, Captain. Just keep it friendly. My opinion on next battle exchanges, I like that they are taking some, taking a little bit out of the evos. Can you keep the face? Can you make keep the faces small and actual game big? The game is as big as it possibly can be in a horizontal stream, folks. Can you convince Supercell to implement Mega Draft ladder alongside normal ladder? That would be awesome to have a second ladder would be great. You've single-handedly kept my interest in the competitive matches throughout the years. Kudos to you. Thanks a lot, Captain Crabme. I appreciate that. It's nice to hear, for sure. That's a nasty, nasty graveyard. Snowball going to get a little bit more damage out of these graveyard, maybe? Yeah, huge, huge play for Crazy Hulk. Pump might be a problem here, though. Jeremiah, Baby Goat's first meal. Thank you very much. That Baby Goat is going to be expensive to maintain. So coming through big is very important. Thoughts people talking to coach during battles and opponent's elixir and stuff like that. I mean, they could do that with a second device too, to know elixir, but it's just the nature of playing in a remote environment, folks. Happy to always bring you whatever I can, Nemeth. Oh, this golem. That Hunter's a problem, though. Hunter's just going to smash that golem apart. Coco starting to stack here. Ooh, the Skelly King goes back towards the Knight, which is really nice for Crazy Hulk, but can he hold? I don't think he can. No, the Fish Boy comes out. He's low on elixir, down to 2. Coco trying to spam here. Great distraction of the Evo Bomber, but some bats slip on through. And Crazy Hulk a little bit nervous. But he does have Graveyard. Baby Goat's Toothbrush, thank you very much. Thoughts on Expo players? I am one. Crazy Hulk needs to get on tower here. I think he needs to figure out, oh, that's good block against the Evo Bomber. But you got to pull a trigger on our Graveyard. You got to do it now. You can't waste any more time. Get it down. Arrows in. You need Snowball. Will Snowball do enough here? Can Skellies get on tower? Can Crazy Hulk do it? And he cannot. Coco gets a critical win. Rich, tell R2 to open the live again. I don't know what to do there, bud. Rich, maybe shirts and pants, I think is maybe what you meant. But yes, Jeremiah, thank you for matching outfits. So Supercell shouldn't remove it. It's like cheating and not skill. What would they remove, though? Like, in your mind, what the heck? There we go. In your mind, what would they remove? Right? What would they remove and how would they remove it? Are you saying, like, remove elixir spectating from the game? I know that's something that Air Surfer has said a lot. I think it makes it really bad for spectating your friends and also really bad for casting, right? The elixir is a big part of the conversation. So is that what you're saying is, oh, power at R-Tube's house went out? Well, there it is. Can't really do much about that, can I? High skill gameplay, crazy game. Yes, that only. Remove elixir spectating. Yeah, I mean, I think that would be really bad for most people. I mean, having elixir in the spectator view is really good for, again, for commentary, for content, for everything, except for competitive integrity. And I don't know a good solution for that. Maybe it would be make elixir spectating only available for certain type of accounts. I don't know. But even then, like, how do you monitor that? I don't know. It is what it is. Rich, do you like or dislike you? I like you, Kay. Like you tons. Let's see. Can I get us into another game while we're waiting here? Seb and Paolo are currently going. Let me see if I can get that one up. Oh, wait. Or are we about to jump into Cody Go Ta? Make expect to have a 5-second delay. That would be the ideal. It's just have a delay, but I don't know if there's... I think that a delay is not feasible from a... from a programming / bandwidth standpoint, right? I think it would cause a lot of problems for them. Hey, Devlop, great seeing you here. Glad to have you. Alvis, do we know if coaches are spectating telling them how many looks their opponents have? Often they are. I don't know who is and who isn't, specifically. Anyone play with Pekka today? Yeah, we saw some Pekka today, for sure. We saw some, not tons, but some. Yeah, they make it illegal to have a coach in your ear during matches. It's hard to monitor that, right? The only way to monitor that would be like it would just be too hard to do. Like it's not. It would take too much resources to do it effectively. From this situation. Hey, Rich, nice glasses you're wearing. Can I get some? Rich and Baby Goat first trip to Disney. Oh, I can't wait for the two of us to go on Space Mountain together. I scream, he bleats. Tremendous. Just display what's even a little late. Yeah, I think that there's a programming / bandwidth cost issue that would make that prohibitive. Hey, Rich, could you spectate Tourist? Tourist isn't in this. And this, if you're going to play, this is an interesting throw play, right? I mean, that's a lot to throw behind that. Throwing, I guess you force out the log. Cool, dude. RG's back in the meta. RG's been. I don't know if RG really went anywhere, especially in competitive. RG's been here doing stuff. Where you been? Ghost clearing a little bit. Final 90 seconds. Things are close. 26-36 to 27-35. Evo Royal Giant at the bridge. Fishboy to pull. And that Evo Giant is going to, RG's going to get one maybe. Doesn't quite get there. The stun holds on. Cody does not quite get in there. And I think this is right. It's time to lightning cycle a little bit. Trying to break through against all of this is going to be very difficult with the Evo Tesla, the Ice Spirit, so much stun capability. And also, it's so difficult to defend against these. Yep, and there you see. A little lightning cycle. Josh, Jeremiah single-handedly supporting the Baby Goat financially. No. We'll be partners on this. It wasn't lip service what I said earlier. Now that I have a Baby Goat responsibility, I'm going to be there. Is today's live based on this one group? Yeah, today is just Group A. Alone in a horizontal stream, there is literally no more of the game I can show. This is as big as the game screen can be in a horizontal stream. Oh boy. Oh boy! What a tight finish. Cody did a great job making that close. Make the arena side. The arena cannot be bigger alone. It physically cannot be bigger than it is. This is as big as the arena can be. I could like chop it up and I guess try to put like the gameplay in a weird spot, the elixir and stuff in a weird spot. But it just can't be big. It physically can't be bigger. This is the size the gameplay screen is. I don't know how to explain that this is how a horizontal stream works. Like, I don't know how else to explain that concept. I'm going to try something. You know what? I'm going to try something, and it might be terrible, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if I can try cutting off the elixir and the cards and putting them over to the side. It's not even just the iPad's aspect ratio. It's that in a horizontal stream, the gameplay can only cover up so much. The Clash Royale is played vertically. I don't know if you know this though, but look at how much. See all this space. Make it 70%, 30%. How? What do you mean? How do you make it? How do I make it? You can make gameplay in between, but that's how. But the overlay they built doesn't do that. Oh, man, it hurts to say the caster say I can't explain. Get out of here. I've explained it 1,000 times. I just don't understand how to explain this in a way at this point that solves anyone's thing with how they're just like, this is how big it is. This is how big the gameplay is. I'm going to try something that I think doesn't look good. I'm going to try it and see what happens. I don't know if I can even do it while I'm in this, like, this setup, but I will try. So it's not possible to stream vertically? I don't want to stream vertically. I want to have the player cams. I want to have the whole overlay. Maybe I'll do a double stream that has both vertical and horizontal in the future, but it just kind of cannibalizes the viewership.
You're so
If you want to watch it differently, get these people on your friends list. I don't know what to tell you anymore. I'm going to try something, though. And we'll see if it works. Can I do this? Let's try this. I think this is going to look bad, but I'm going to try it. For you. For you people. I'm going to try it out. If this doesn't stop your belly aching, I don't know what will. You belly achers. Here, let's try this. All right. Almost got it. All right, here we go. Let's try this. What do you think? I think this looks a little janky. What do you think? Some people hate this, some people love it. If I cover up some of the tower over here. Whatever, Taw's not even looking up anyway. There you go. Now it's all confusing. God. God, no. It looks weird with the clan icons cut out. I'm on PC, so I prefer normal. Your question is how bad are Taw's neck problems? Oh, well, all the chat's being done. It was better before. Now we can't see Elixir. What do you mean you couldn't see Elixir before now? You people are impossible to please. All right, I'm going to I'm going to rewatch that game and see if I can adjust this a little bit. Let's workshop this together, folks. Can we find a version of this that isn't terrible? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out if I can solve this ridiculous problem. Yeah, see, then you block that. Unfortunately, folks, the actual game is designed, like, perfectly. The game is designed well. You can't see stuff behind tower if it's like that. I don't know. I don't know, everybody. I'm going to go back to the way it was before. I'm going to eliminate all this stuff. And that's just going to be what it's going to be. Let's see. Can I just do a bunch of, like, doing this? Oh, yeah, I can. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. I will attempt to, in the future, get us a another look at all this stuff. But for now, we are going to be what we're going to be. I will try to get a vertical option for the future, but it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Folks, if you're watching on a phone, stop. Watch on a regular thing. Watch on a computer. Or just deal with it. But I am going to, in the future, I'm going to try to have a vertical and horizontal. Maybe I'll work on that later today. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a dual stream. I just hate doing dual streams, but I'll have this one hosted in game, and then I'll just do a separate option. I don't know, because then people come from the game, and they're like, "What? Why is it so?" Well, we should be getting into this game in a second here, folks. Here's a solution. Hunter Thomas, turn off chat. Yeah. Rich raps 2 verses about Baby Goat. Alvis, it's fine. We just need more gameplay commentary. Well, then tune in when we go to the bracket stage. I'm going to be kind of more chatty during the group stage. Enjoy streaming you doing all. Thanks, Alan. Alone. I appreciate that. Where are the 2 verses at, bro? The chat wants it. Not much of a freestyle rapper these days. Happy Passover. Thanks, Link. Same to you. Hope you're getting your fill of matzah. $10, no thank you, no 2 verses. A big thank you. I don't know how to... I don't think I'm going to rap 2 verses on Baby Goats, unfortunately. Like, I wouldn't even know what to do with a goat that's a baby. Do I feed him, like, milk or hay or maybe something else that would help him grow big? All I know is you shouldn't put a goat in a wig. Because they're already so hairy. They've got plenty of fur. Goats go well with incense and myrrh. All right. There's your mid bars. E-Giant's in a weird spot because in a Dagger Duchess meta, you look at E-Giant and you go, man, E-Giant can really dominate. But 2 things, right? First of all, once the Dagger Duchess is out of daggers, one of the main things that does damage for an E-Giant is actually nerfed dramatically, right? The reflect damage from an E-Giant doesn't actually work well once the Dagger Duchess is low. And I think that that's actually a kind of a critical thing to consider when you're talking E-Giant. Baby goat, 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 goat. Baby goat, 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 goat. Got the goat with the milk and the silk coat on a boat. Whip, Richard singing towards straight in a high pitch. Nicely done. All right. I think that's actually going right now. Yes, let me go ahead and export this, and we can go jump into Lord Seb and Paolo. You go jump over here. I'll give you a little more of a look. Oh, why is that overlay not exporting? Let me do that one more time. Come on, overlay. What is happening? Why is that not showing up? There we go. You're welcome, Jeremiah. Thank you for your support and for helping us raise this baby goat right. Rich should be a rapper instead of commentator. Yeah, I think you're right. MC Rich coming your way from now on. All right. Let's see. We should be getting to our next featured game in a moment. Wyatt, your little verse there is a bit much. Let's see. Let me go ahead and see if I can get the 1 second, folks. If I can go ahead and get the current standings up. Wyatt loose, says Jeremiah. Yeah, bruh. Wyatt real loose. Real loose with it. All right, we should be going back to, I think it's Cody Go and Coco here in just a second. We'll see if that comes on up, and here we go. Cody Go, Coco. Let's go. Alone Hopper, and I cannot put that one on screen, but well played. You just take that out. Interesting time to P.E.K.K.A up. Bandit will hold. Kay says, Rich, I'm actually a cat. I'm riding with my paws. Well done. Very impressive cat performance there. What does Coco have for these Skelly Dragons? Going to go to the Mother Witch, but she gets arrow zapped off the board. P.E.K.K.A into a Recruits deck. Doesn't feel great. Guys, I'm just going to point this out here. When you make pun jokes about my name being Rich, just assume that I have heard everyone you've come up with. And Cody Go gonna feed those two to the towers and get his Evo recruits in the mix. Cage in cycle for Cody Go. He should be able to control the battle ram pretty. Might not even need the battle ram, or the cage for the battle ram, really. Gonna go ahead arrow zap instead, and these recruits just chew up the P.E.K.K.A plus. Lumberjack in on the right-hand side. Lumberjack does get picked up by the Bandit here, but now a raged up Loon with a very low Dagger Duchess, and then an Evo zap to cover, and Cody Go just took full advantage there. Very nicely done. That whole sequence. Really nice stuff for Cody Go. Really nice indeed. Will this work today? Feels like none of the things are working today, but, oh boy. Opposite direction nastiness. Let's go ahead and pull that replay. I was prepping the replay of Cody Go's move, but then of course, as we saw, Coco fired back. Let's go ahead and take a look at the replay here. So Cody Go comes in, and this Loon plus Zap. Let me move that replay text here. Get that out of the way. So P.E.K.K.A at the bridge, Battle Ram behind, the arrows for the Mother Witch, but Cody Go just maybe thinking he could get the recruits down faster, doesn't, and that's just absolute devastation. Oh, we're stopping it for 2 seconds. Yeah, I was prepping a replay. I was like, oh, I can prep, because what I did was I pulled the replay of Cody Go's balloon play here, because I thought that was going to be a defining moment here. And then as I look away, this just all goes haywire. So watch it one more time here. This P.E.K.K.A should go to that cage, but the cage is a little bit too high. And then the recruit's not there fast enough, so P.E.K.K.A plus Ram, GG, well played. GG, well played. All right, Cody Go, Coco, game number 3. Coming at you right about now. Hey, thanks, Alone. Appreciate it. Jeremiah throwing fake money at me. Yeah, there's actually no goat either. I'm very sad about that. Naman Sharma. I didn't thought it was your real name. My real name is Rich. But just like I've heard every Rich joke. You know what I mean? Like if you anytime you think like, hey, let me make it. Anytime you think to make an obvious joke about someone's name, I guarantee you they've heard a version of that 1,000 times. All good, Naman. Just saying. Who you bet wins this thing, Rich, Goat Father? The overall tournament or this match right here? Right? Like, okay, so Jeremiah, there's a song like Jeremiah was a bullfrog, right? Should you make a Jeremiah was a bullfrog joke? Who I bet wins this thing? Cody Goat comes back and wins it. That was a nice little Pekka play there.
Don't call me a princess.
You listen to music? No, music is of the devil. I don't listen to that. I don't listen to that stuff. Well, I think Coco's got this one pretty locked down here. Do you play any other Supercell games? Yeah, I mean, I go in and out with Clash of Clans. Like sometimes I play it obsessively, sometimes I don't. And I play some Brawl Stars here and there. Curious about Moko. Curious about what's the new one called that everyone's like Squad Busters? Yeah, this is a GG and a well played. Ain't no coming back from this here. Ain't no coming back here. Coco feeling good after that one. Let me see. What's the fastest one I can get going here? Let's see. I think I have that. Let me see here for a second. Oh, that's already done. Never mind. All right. Trying to get something here. Trying to get something else going here, folks. Let me try this instead. Where are you? Where is my Ta photo? There we go. Did not have that built in. All right. Let's go ahead. I think that we have Doom Paolo coming up. Give me 1 second. I was trying to get another one up. Another game going, but you know, I'm going to go ahead and just throw us into Ta Lord Said for a minute and wait to see if we switch to the Doom Paolo matchup. Nobody should make fun of the name Jeremiah. He was a good friend of mine. Good point. Very good point. Chat isn't popping up over the gameplay, Cloudy. It was, and I fixed it. So maybe if you catch up to the current live, the chat is away from the gameplay. I didn't realize it at first. So I fixed it. Sorry if that's a problem in the earlier games. The chat was placed there based off of a different stream I had done. Can we see the current standings? Yeah, in just a minute. Hey, Jeremiah, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate the support, for sure. Very cool to have you here. I hope you come back soon. And let me know when you have the goat ready. How's the disc golf stuff going? Great, actually. Really enjoying making the content for that channel. It's been really fun to do. And it's catching on nicely. What does Evo Bomber do compared to normal Bomber? It kills towers. Evo Bomber's a win condition, practically. Rich, what do you think of yourself as a person? Solid B plus A minus. Can that bomber get off the board? Barb Barrel gets in front of the Tesla. Skelly's, though, all over the RG. Taw's out here taking care of business. Ian Jones. Best point made today. Fireball in. RG not going to get there. GG well played. Taw with a big win here. Go ahead and jump over here. I'm going to take the gameplay off. You can see currently Taw in the lead. Taw Nakaza, top of the charts at the moment. Lord Seb in the mix as well. Cody Go and Doom and Coco and Paolo all fighting for the middle. Crazy Hulk needs to go on a crazy run or he will be eliminated. So we'll see if maybe he can solve that problem. Hopefully for him, he does. How do we get to RG, man? We just saw it. We actually just saw it happen. Todd's arguably the best player here today. Yeah, Todd probably is the best player here today. I don't even know if arguably is even the right phrase here. What is our main match supposed to be? One second. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll jump into Doom and Paolo. Let me go ahead and try to fix the overlay. Oh, well, no point in fixing that overlay. Never mind. Let me try to get you something else. Let's go to Akaza and Crazy Hulk. Nope. Not that one either. Is Ian77 not playing? Is he in this tournament even? Let me see if he's even in this tournament. He is. He's not playing today. Today is just this group. How can the games be negative? That's a good question here. Let's go take a look at that. So that games is your plus minus on games won. So Crazy Hulk has lost 3 more games than he's won. He's 1-4. So I don't know. So maybe he's lost. He's clearly lost 8 games and maybe only won 5 games amongst these matches. So there you go. That's how it works. Let's see. There are no current games happening. So, hopefully we'll get some gameplay soon. Everyone on top left needs easy. Of course, everyone's using Evo Bomber. All right, Paolo and Ta is our next featured matchup. Where is Juicy J? Somewhere in Nebraska. Or will Log will always be meta. Log isn't even necessarily imbalanced. It's just the other small spells don't provide the same utility. Log will always be meta though. The fact that it has just the what it does specifically is so valuable, right? I think the big thing is that some of the other spells, just like Snowball, could have more utility. Is the next evolution card, I don't know, when stage B start? Tomorrow. Group A is today, Group B tomorrow, Group C Saturday, Group D Sunday. I'm only doing today and tomorrow, Group A and B. And then I'll be here for all of the bracket rounds Friday, Saturday, Sunday of next week. And I'll be casting next week rather than kind of chatting. But during these group stages, it's just so long, and just like being like being a caster bot for all this time is on these group stages not as fun, especially with how complicated the day is. But the bracket stage will be more coherent. Hashir Kasim saying no, there isn't any pro player in CR history. I think no. I mean there have been, as far as I know, there have been 2 female players on pro teams, specifically on the WEDGM team that made World Finals in 2019. Sia was on that team. She didn't play at World Finals. I think she played like a few games during the regular season, though. If you watch UCJ, you would know he's in Vegas and his brother's getting married. What? Really? I didn't know that. Group C equals Group of Death. I don't even know what the groups are. Is Group C like legit crazy? Let me go look and see if I can find out what groups. Let me go see if I can find Group C here. What's up with Group C? Let me go look. Do I think things started going wrong after Fisherman was introduced? No. Why would Fisherman be when things started going wrong? Why is that what you're naming as the mark of when of things going wrong? That's an interesting choice specifically. Let me see. Let me look at group. Let's see. Group B. Group B, which is tomorrow, will be Nico, Ian, 40K Band, Lucas Racken, Dark Angel, Idriel, and Joy. That's a good group. That's a really group. Let's look at Group C. Group C. Tourist, Osama, Mo, Sandbox, Ali, EGW, Ardentoas, and Clown. That's a good group. That's a legit difficult group for sure. Let's see. And then, what's Group D look like? Let's see. Are we gonna get games here? Well, let's go back into Palo and Ta for a minute. Keep this one going. Sia only played 1 2v2. Okay. Oh. Well. Oh, we have cams for this one. I didn't even know that. Okay, there we go. Great. I will go ahead and get tomorrow's group. Let me go ahead and get that image here, and I'll show you guys. And what does Group D look like? Faust, Lenz, Pedro, Riley, Pandora, Samuel, Miguel, and Furkin. That's actually a pretty nasty group too there. Group D is really nasty. Riley and Ian are not in the same groups. Everything after Fisherman, I don't know. Probably saying that's what Constantinos because then Gold Pass was introduced and Magic items. I don't think Pass Royale was necessarily a bad thing. Hey, Eric. Glad you like it. Muhammad Light's playing on Saturday, I think. Oh, wait. I was wondering why the screen looked weird. Here we go. Hey, thanks for coming, Merlin. Enjoy the fire and the blood. That fishbowl lens is crazy, says Chris F. Yeah, I agree. The fishbowl lens is pretty wild looking over there. Wait, so Rich, you getting paid to cast this tournament? No, this is a community event. It's on my own channel. I'm typically not paid for these ones. Whatever money I make from YouTube and donations and stuff like that's the money I make for these. When you see me on CRL, when you see me on a channel that isn't mine, that's when I'm typically being paid. When you see me on my own channel, that's also why like I don't care as much about. I mean, that's the best way to put it. That's when you see me on someone else's channel and I'm being paid, like on an official CRL or like a third-party event. I'm all buttoned up and doing the caster job and all that stuff. On my channel, I kind of do more chill stuff. Yashwanth, when is he in 77 playing? I've already said it a million times, but he's playing tomorrow, I believe, in Group B. Feel free to unsubscribe, though. Are you any good at disc golf? I'm decent. I'm decent. Not great, but pretty decent. But yeah, when it's on my channel and I'm not being paid to commentate, during like the bracket rounds, I usually button it up more and do more straight up commentating. During these group stages and things like that, it's more of a chill conversation because this is my channel and I do what I want. This stream is more about chatting the matches. Yeah, today and tomorrow will both be kind of like that, and then once we get into the bracket stage next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then it will be a lot more cast. I'll be more casting. No. When people tell, here's the thing too, is I'm very contrarian. So when people tell me what to do, my instinct is no. It's just not to do that. Like when people tell me show this player, I just want to go, nope. I'm not showing that player ever now. Or people are like, do more of this specific thing on a stream. I'm just like, no. This is my channel. I do what I want. Let's see. Just for the record, do you prefer doing the chill stuff, chatting with us, rather than just strictly commentating? It depends. It depends on the day, right? Like, for this group stage type stuff where it's more chaotic and, you know, we're kind of bouncing around and I'm having to do a lot of things, as opposed to having like a clean feed and schedule and stuff like that, I just kind of like to chill it out and chat. And you can mute me if you want, or sometimes I'll dial in and cast a bit more. But during these group stage stuff, I just don't, it's not that serious. You were a commentator, start commentating the games. No. Now I'm just not going to. Now I'm just going to read from a book. You know, what I should find a book and just read from it. I should do a full Andy Kaufman for this one now. Yeah, it just depends. So again, like when I'm doing CRL or on like a paid job, I'm going to be totally dialed into commentating the whole time. When it's on my channel, like I said, during the bracket play, it'll be all commentary. When it's this stuff, I'm going to do whatever I want. And I'm just going to start doing this because I just have no patience anymore. Yeah, this is more fun for me. I think that people don't really understand my attitude. But it's good. All right, here we go. Paulo Ta, next game. I also have this condition / character. Someone help me do something. Yeah. Tallest CR pro or semi-pro? Go, Morton. 6'7". That's easy.
Don't you know who I am?
Please show the points table. As soon as they have it, I will show it. But I am not in charge of when it appears on stream.
Doing it for the fans.
Ian Jones saying, good God, that was tall at 6'5". What are they feeding, bro? I don't know. How many screens do you have? 3 going here for these. Nice to have not seen much Goblin Giant today. Here we finally get some. And what a Goblin Giant it is. Why is there a question mark in Taw's deck? Because of some sort of glitch. That should be enough to take the lead back. No. Able to stop it.
Kneel, numbskull.
How can you appear on the screen? How long is the average disc golf game route, says Nacht? Well, it depends on if you're talking about a higher level course or a more casual course. A more casual course, each hole will be around between 200 and 400 feet on a more casual course. On a more pro level course, you'll see a lot more holes that are between 500 and 1,000 feet. Wei Li saying, please show me the screen my mom is watching. Welcome. And I understand why the fisherman went there out of panic, but I don't think that was the right fisherman out of Palo. You needed to pull the Goblin Giant away. And lightning won't quite be enough because there's lightning in the opposite direction. You're not going to get a lightning block there. Nice try, though. And Ta ties it up 2-2, or 1-1. Chris F., I know of one disc golf course in Elysian Park. Yeah, I've played Elysian Park. It's a fun course. There's also a great one. There's Hamahunga out in sort of the Pasadena area. Silmar has a great course as well. Lots of good stuff in the LA area. But yeah, Elysian Park is really fun, and you get that cool view of Dodger Stadium and stuff. So yeah, very cool spot. Let's go ahead and see if I can find another game for us to watch in the meantime. Let's see if I can go. I'll give you a couple minutes here of these two, Codigo and Akaza. Let me see if I can get the overlay to show these guys. Oh, good. They're already in the right spots. Nice. All right, hold on. All right. While we wait for our next round of our featured matchup, we'll watch Codigo and Akaza. Rich, you can filibuster cast in the match, beat Tom Thurman's record 24 hours, 18 minutes. Yeah, right? Rich, I want to meet you. Come to CRL World Finals this year. Hog when Dagger Duchess is full, just like a bridge hog, is a weird play to me. I don't really understand that out of Cody Go there. And maybe someone who knows the game better than I do can explain to me if there's actually a reason for that. Because hogging right there into a monk and a fully charged Dagger Duchess just seems crazy. Seems like a waste of 4 elixir. Right now, this is a much better hog. But it gets pulled to the middle and gets no shots. EQ does his work, though. Now we're getting some real hog cycle. Can Cody Go get past the Tesla, though? Sometimes activates 3 cards cycle so they can hog again. He didn't have a monk down, though, when that happened, I believe. All right, we're going to finish this one and then switch over to our featured game in just a moment. Because this one is actually looking kind of exciting here, depending on how this finish plays its way out. Hog in, totally stonewalled. And look at that. One goblin sneaks through here. And is that monk going to get the ability off? Doesn't even need it. Finally gets it, and that's GG. All right. Let's pop out. Whoa. Let's pop out here for 1 second as I switch us back over to our featured matchup that will join in progress. And, wow, Paolo in a lot of trouble already. You have to play Ice Golem in front of the Hog to be effective against DD Towers. Not necessarily Ice Golem, but Ice Golem is one option for sure. All right. And Ta takes that one and continues his dominance in this group. Let's see if we have another gameplay still live in this round. I think we're about to get you another match. Just 1 second, folks. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump into Coco and Lord Seb. I am not in charge of the standings. When they happen, they'll happen. Is he just the top player in this group? Nice work, Chris F. Do appreciate it. Thank you, Zeroko. I do appreciate that. Which group is Mugi in? Mugi is not in a group. Mugi is not here today. Good activation there from Lord Seb. Lava in, Loon in, Exy trying to work. You need that NATO to do some work here, pull it all together. But that's going to be a lot of damage anyway. Fireball makes a bit more room, but not quite enough. And we're going to switch to our featured matchup here in a moment, but with this one being so close, we're going to stick here for another second. But Doom and Crazy Hulk coming up here in just a couple minutes. Who do I enjoy watching the most? That's a good question. I hadn't really thought about that. Oh, I don't like that play from Crazy Hulk at all. You had to stop the, or from Coco at all, I mean. You had to stop the Exy connection there. What a weird choice. Not big on that choice there. Oh, hold on, actually, 1 second. I'm going to get us over to our featured matchup in one moment. You just go ahead and jump us in there, and here we go. Oh, big job staying alive for Crazy Hulk, but will it matter? As Doom does the right thing here and piles on. This should be enough for the win, and Crazy Hulk continues to have a difficult day today. Has not found himself in the winner's column very often. Charlie Perkins, you big on the NFL? If so, your team, who you want them to draft tonight? I follow it mostly for fantasy and to see how Texas football players do. But other than that, not really. I don't really have a team. But Longhorn football, let's go. Hook 'em. Mrs. Slayton's family has had season tickets to Longhorn football forever. My dad went to UT as well. So, yeah, that's for football. That's where I put my emotional focus. Have I been to Europe? Yeah, I lived in Scotland for a year. I've been to the Netherlands, to Finland, to England, to France, Spain, Italy. What am I missing? Is that everything? I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, I've been to a little bit of Europe. How about hockey? Don't really follow it. Not even gonna put that on stream. Not gonna even give that a response. Netherlands is cool. It's awesome. I have not been to Germany yet. No, maybe one day. I would really like it if one of these years, CRL World Finals. Let's go ahead and jump back into Coco Lord Seb while we're waiting for our featured matchup. Oh, never mind. Featured matchup is here. So let me pop back out for a second and get our featured matchup up and running. 1 second, folks. That timing was absolutely perfect. Here we go. Doom and Crazy Hulk. How many more games are there? A few more. I would really love it if CRL World Finals was in Spain or Germany. Those are the two places I would like it to be. I think Spain would be awesome. Spain, like the Spanish community, pretty much like carries CR esports and has for so long. Having World Finals in Spain would be amazing. Hey, thank you. I love that you love the stream setup, but I'm definitely not showing the other thing on chat. I've answered this question, Aquadog. I'm done answering the question. This is what it is. The Spanish community is huge. The German community's got German fans come out to World Finals every year, like in a big group. So Spain or Germany would be awesome for World Finals. That would be my big wish list, is to be in one of those two places, which would be super cool. Luke the Fang, remember me? Yes, I do. Welcome back. Anywhere decks are listed? Yeah, go to Royale API. How many more games are there? I'm not 100% sure.
What up? Future King over here.
Also, there's another country as many pros as Germany. I mean, yeah, like Germany and Spain both have been huge. Crazy Hulk holding on nicely, but you can definitely tell that he's had nerves today. Some of the gameplay has been more than a little nervy. I think there's definitely been games he could have won today were it not for a couple of funky moves in the wrong moment. That's going to get one shot here. Almost gets two, but not quite. 80 seconds left. The lead has begun to evaporate for Crazy Hulk. Although that Fire Spirit was huge. That was a massive Fire Spirit for him. Needs to figure out how to lock this down. Ooh, a little pre-zap, did not get anything. Nice idea from Doom, but didn't have the results he'd hoping for. Oh, RG pushed to the outside. Does finally turn back to the inside here. And smart drill from Crazy Hulk. And that'll be enough for a spoiler win. I think he's out. Santa saying the Zap got a Little Prince a shot, Rich. Yeah, I think he was hoping for that to be a prediction on the Goblins too, though, to get value out of it. All right, we'll see if we can get we'll get our standings here in a moment. Game 3 coming up in a second. Have I ever helped on an update? I mean, like I've as much as any other content creator has. What do I think of the balance changes released for the next season? It's a good step in the right direction. No, it was not supposed to hit the Goblins. It was just supposed to get one shot. That 2 elixir was worth one shot from a Little Prince. That's it. You don't think he was also hoping to get some value out of that? Do you think that in that moment, that early in the game, that one shot from a Little Prince was worth that 2 elixir? I don't know. Remember the time before Muhammad Light? Yeah, I worked it. I've been casting CR since 2018. How do all these players get into the tournament? There was an open qualifier. And there are more open qualifiers for other events this year. Go to esports.clashroyale.com. You can find information about everything for Clash Royale esports this year. He needed to cycle Evo Zap and the tower full counters the Goblin anyway. Yes, it was worth it. All right. Cool. Seems like he ended up on the losing end anyway. So, it's hard to know if it had much of an effect on it, but if you think it was worth it, awesome. Maybe the value of one Little Prince shot in the Zap. Ooh, the Mighty Miner not getting taken out definitely prevented a lot of the graveyard damage that Crazy Hulk was anticipating there. Yes, Mo is in one of the other groups. He's not playing today.
What up? Future King over here. Stay sharp.
Doom feeling good so far. What's the best deck for Arena 4? I have no idea. Luke the Thing, I'm after going to try to get to the next arena. I kind of want to participate in one of these. Participate. Yeah, there's open qualifiers for all of these. You have to be 16 or older to participate in Clash Royale esports. Any official play. So yes, there is an age limit, a minimum of 16. Is Ian playing? Yes, but not today. Mighty Miner alone chewing in this. How is Crazy Hulk supposed to kill him? Yeah, that's super annoying for him. He has no reset for it, no pull for it. He has like no way to control. That was quite a lot of damage from that Guardian. Kind of a shocking amount. I don't think it's enough for that to matter because the Goblins get on tower. And Doom with a nice win. And Doom gets pumped up. I like watching Dominic play because he plays with some emotion. I do enjoy that. Let me see if we can get something else up here. Nope, there's no active matches at the moment. All right, so we'll be waiting for a minute. Who's your favorite player amongst today's players? I mean, Morton always. Morton for life. When I am 16, I ask if you remember, don't forget. All right. Bring it. Bring it. Magnus saying last card was Evo Tessa, for anyone wondering. I saw some people ask that. Thanks, Magnus. Just finished top 4K in the row. Is it even worth it looking at esports? I mean, it's different. Esports are different than playing ranked. But I do think that your success in esports, if you're not capable of cracking like top 200, your success in esports is going to be pretty limited. But that being said, if you can pick decks like crazy, then maybe you could do pretty well. What's your go-to deck? It changes all the time. Nothing specific. Please show the standings. They're not showing them, so I'll show them when they show them. Firecracker's doing lots of damage, not going to lie. Yes, it was. I'm top 1K, says Abood. That's really great. Far better than me. Which would you choose? Witch or Firecracker? Firecracker. 100%. Which is not a advanced level card. And it's occasionally useful, but not really. Thoughts on Mortar? It shoots far. To play semi-pro, I think it's starting to get to top 1K. Low semi-pro, obviously. Yeah. I think there's something in there to that. You can always play semi-pro. Or play some competitive stuff. You just gotta test yourself out a little bit. Hold on here. We're gonna get the standings up here. Here you go. Here's the standings. Ta 6-1. Dominant today from Ta. Give me 1 second to look for something. I think that was our last match of the day. Yeah, folks, we're all done today. That is it for today's matchups. Ta, Lord Seb, and that was a make-or-break win for Doom, actually. Ta, Lord Seb, Dominic, and Akaza all going through. Cody go. Coco both barely missing. Crazy Hulk and Paolo there at the bottom. So GG, well played. Those four move on to the bracket round starting Friday of next week. But folks, we are not done for this week yet. Oh, where is it? 1 second, folks. All right, wrap. There we go. Tomorrow, we are back with Group B action right here on the channel. Nikoko, Ian, 40K Ban, Lucas, Racken, Dark Angel, Adriel, and Droy, a.k.a. Mr. Cena, will all be here on the stream tomorrow. So, hope you enjoyed being here today. Tomorrow will be much of the same, and then we'll be back again Friday, Saturday, Sunday of next weekend to do the bracket stage. I don't know who's casting in English yet for this Saturday and Sunday, Group C and Group D, but I'm sure that will be inside the app pretty soon. That's it. It's been fun. As always, be excellent to each other and party on, dude. Peace.